guys, welcome back to the Car Click. Before we get into this video, remember to like, subscribe and share the video, and also stay till the end to be included in our next video as a shout out. So alright guys, let's get straight into this top 5 here. Today we'll be going through the top 5 best first cars in 2020 that cost less than £4,000. So in at number 5 is the Vauxhall Corsa. Guys, so this is a quick nippy seat car which is actually a good starting model for most new drivers in the UK, and also if you're looking for a good bargain, well, this is the car for you. And because of these being readily available on the market, it makes the parts very cheap and easy to get. Speaking of low cost, this car is good economy because road tax on this car is only £30, and to fill up the tank is only 40 quid, where the insurance is also moderate, which is good enough for new drivers. And if you want to drive this car fast, the 0 to 60 is only 15 seconds, which is usually mostly good enough for everyone. And it's not a bad looking car, which could be good enough to impress most of your friends and take out on a day out.
Alright guys, in at number 4 is the Citroen DS3. This is a sporty hatchback that is relatively spacious for its size. If you're in the market for something fast yet practical, then this car is perfect for you. The car is for a great price at roughly £3,000 for a low mileage example. There are many on the market, yet not many on the street, so you'll still have something unique to show off against your friends. Well anyway, getting into the specs. The road tax on this car is £140, and the full tank is decent, which is at £50. Insurance is going to be mid-tier, so roughly can be high as well, depending on where you live and all the details. 0 to 60 is impressive, which is 7.2 seconds if you put it in sport mode, and I know because I own this car and it's a banger.
So in at number 3 guys is the cool quirky Honda CRZ. This is a very cool looking car with quirky features such as a sporty design and a special hybrid powertrain that alone is more than enough to impress your friends and everyone else that you know. But compared to all the other cars in this thing, this car is usually more expensive than all the other examples that we put into this video for you. Getting into the specs for this car, the Honda CRZ is probably the most expensive on our list, coming very tight in our £4,000 budget, and if you want a very good example, you're probably going to have to extend it. But if you're a good negotiator, you could probably get it around the £4,000 mark. Into the specs of this CRZ, road tax for this is quite cheap, costing only £20, and a full tank is only 40 quid, and also due to it being a hybrid, it will last you quite longer compared to all the other cars. But because of being a hybrid, the insurance group is quite much higher for new drivers, but 0 to 60 on this car is 9 seconds dead, which is more than quick enough for most people.
Alright, coming in at number 2 is the Ford Fiesta. That's right guys, there's a reason that this is on the list. It's one of Britain's best selling cars with a lot of quirky features, and it's very reliable for a day-to-day running. As you can see on Auto Trader, the price for this Fiesta goes up to £4,000, but a base model can even cost you roughly £800 to £1,200, which is decent for a first car. And trust me, with all the features that are provided in a Ford Fiesta and its reliability, you'll want to spend that much. This Fiesta provides good performance and decent economy, as well as being decently designed and with aesthetics that look quite good. Alright, getting back to the specs, the road tax on this vehicle is £20, which is very cheap. A full tank will only cost you roughly £42, which is a bargain when you're driving every day. And 0 to 60 is quite decent, being at 13 seconds, which will sure to get you past the motorway and speed up when you need to. Insurance group is very low, and you can get insured on this depending on where you are at a really low price.
So in at number 1 is a great German hatchback, the VW Polo. This is a renowned German sports hatchback which is a great all-rounder and voted Euro's best car of the year in 2010. Where the updated look is actually quite amazing and appeals to new drivers anywhere and everywhere. Very reliable, but also has very good aesthetics, which will provide any new driver a great satisfaction where their money has been spent quite well. However, if you are going to buy this car, keep in mind that the parts are quite expensive and that you will have to pay a premium price just because of its automotive German heritage. Most Polos for this spec go around £3,000 to £4,000 for a decent spec car. If you want the best looking one, you're probably going to have to spend big dollars to get the best model you can get. Alright, so getting into the specs of this German hatchback, where the road tax costs £125, which is actually quite expensive compared to the other rivals in this list, where it makes up for the fuel to tank capacity, which is only £45 for a full tank of gas. Because it was expensive in the first place, insurance companies are more likely to charge you more depending on where you are and where you live. But it makes up in speed, where the 0 to 60 is only 6.7 seconds, which is quite fast compared to all the other cars in this list.
Overall, as our favourite car, we've picked out the Citroen DS3 as we believe is perfect for new drivers if you're willing to pay the high insurance cost. Also, thank you for watching today's video. We really appreciate it, and stay tuned for our next one as it's going to be a banger, and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on it. For a shout out, today's secret word is perfect car. Put it down in the comments and we will shout out you on our Instagram page for one day.